So you've just broken up with the girl you love. Let's not get into how it happened or anything. All I'm going to do is give you 5 steps that you should take right now to get over her as soon as possible and get you back on your feet and back into life. It doesn't matter whose fault it was. It doesn't matter whether you broke up with her and you regret it. It doesn't matter if she cheated on you. It doesn't matter if you shouldn't have cheated on her and then you realized, oh, I want her back. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters right now. It's over. You still love her and you're feeling sad right now. I'm going to give you 5 steps that we can try to mitigate the pain that you're going through right now. Before we kick it off, I'm Dave, and this channel is dedicated to giving you no bullshit, novel dating advice for the modern man. If you want to know about trauma, read my autobiography. There's some trauma in there. And if you want some coaching with me, one-on-one coaching, top link in the description. So, you've broken up with your girlfriend. Things are going really bad right now. It's the #1 focus in your life. You're a little bit stressed. What the hell's going on with you? You know, what the hell? You know, I still love her. I want her back. I've got that pain. #1, what do you do right now? What step do you do? What is the first thing that you do right now? What's the #1 thing that you do? Block her on all social media. No contact. I don't care if she's still messaging you. I don't care what's going on there. You're going to learn that I'm right, okay? Delete her number. Block her on the phone. Block her on whatever apps she can track you down. If you have social media, go through methodically and go through every single social media that she could possibly DM you on. Block her now. Just cancel it out right now. No contact. Hopefully she doesn't have your email. You might have trouble blocking her on there. Everywhere. Cut all contact. You need time to fix yourself up, and every time that you're in contact with her, it is prolonging the pain, because you see, what your goal here is to get you back on your feet. We want to get you back into life. We want to get everything happening again so that you can have a better life, right? And the longer you dwell on this girl that you've just broken up with and you're still in love with, the longer the pain, the more destruction that it's going to cause to your life. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and get you back on your feet as soon as possible, and you need to block her. You cannot have any contact with her in any way, shape or form. Hopefully she doesn't knock on your door. Hopefully you don't work with her. If there's a situation where you might bump into her, you might go to a place where you guys might be friends, you have mutual friends, don't go to the party. Don't go to whatever that is. If there's a sporting event that you guys normally go to, there's some sort of business thing, if you have to go there, you have to go there, but try to make sure she's on the other side of the room and don't talk to her. If you see her, just avoid her. Don't even have a one-on-one conversation at all. No contact. This is prolonging the pain, and you will always be thinking we might get back, and you don't want to get back, right? If you've broken up, you still love her and it's a problem, we want you to get through this. And if you want to get back with her, that's definitely another video. That's a different video from this video. This video is the relationship's over, but you still have feelings, and you're hurting right now, okay? 1, cut all contact. 2, now this one is very, very important, and these are all in order. #2 is, you better not be drunk or on drugs while watching this video. No drugs. You have to grieve sober. Okay? Now, if you are, this is one of the most common things. Guys are like, something happened, let's have a drink. I feel sad, let's have a drink. I just won the Super Bowl, let's have a drink. I'm bored, let's have a drink. It's not an excuse. No drugs, no alcohol. It prolongs the grieving process. So for instance, 1 day of proper grieving is the same as, I'm just making up a number, a whole year of drunk grieving. It prolongs the grieving process. It hides. The problem with this situation that you're in right now is that you need to feel the pain. You need to feel the burn. And the more burn and the more pain and the more extreme the pain is that you feel right now, the more likely you are to get over it sooner. If you mitigate it with alcohol, you try to lessen the pain that you're suffering right now, which is also a sign of weakness. People who, it's also a sign of weakness, and that's something that I learned in my early 20s when I was beaten up. If I was beaten up at home and I was like getting punched in the face by my stepdad and choked and getting abused at work, I thought that taking drugs was the answer, but it's not, because what you need to do is deal with that pain and deal with it in the moment so that you can get over it as soon as possible. It could take you a month to get over it. You might feel so much better in even a week if you go through this process sooner and you get yourself back on track. Then if you start drinking every night and taking drugs, it might take you a year or more and you might not even get out of it, and then you got yourself a drug addiction or an alcohol addiction, all because of the breakup in the first place. And then your life starts spiraling out of control, which is actually quite more common than you would probably think. So 2, grieve while sober. Very, very important. Now 3, you've gone through 1 and 2, and 3 is you need to fill your schedule with family and friends. So sure, obviously you cut all contact and then you go into your bedroom, cry it out, grieve, do what you need to do. Do what you need to do for maybe a couple days if you have to, okay? But as soon as the intense pain of the breakup has already started to decline, even just a little bit, start filling your days, your schedule, your entire week schedule, tomorrow, next day, the day after that. After work, meet up with a friend. After work, go to a family member's place. Fill your schedule with family and friends, okay? And do that for the next week. Do that as much as possible. You need as much social interaction, because if you meet up with family and friends, you're less likely to think about her, and it takes your mind off her, and also as a man, you're less likely to want to cry in front of your friends and family, are you? So you're more likely to put on a brave face, forget about her, and focus on the conversations and keeping yourself busy with family and friends. Number 3 is it is all connected, and that is definitely the 3rd step that you should be taking straight after that. 4 is we need to get a new hobby, and that hobby has to be some form of exercise. Sure, if you've got some sort of an issue, you might have some sort of a physical problem, you might be a little bit disabled, that might be an issue, kind of like me. You might have operations and you can't run, you got these other problems. There's something physical that you can do. What we need to do is get you into some sort of a sport or into the gym, and it needs to be regular. So for instance, if you're able to join up with the local football team, if you're able to go down and learn some boxing, the boxing is great. I can tell you right now, boxing is so good. So if you can find a gym, it's not that cheap, but it's still relatively cheap. You can maybe do 2 sessions a week. Go down there, tell the trainer, I broke up with my girlfriend, I'm a little bit pissed off, and I got all this on my chest right now. I want to hit the bag and I want to get my frustration out. That'll help you out, and you'll leave exhausted. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Obviously, you get headaches. You'll be hitting the big bag. They'll be you get you on the pads, and just getting the blood flowing. But make sure that it's not just you go down there once and you have a big session and then you're in pain the next day. No, minimum two days a week. You could do some jiu-jitsu, you could probably do some Muay Thai or something like that. Maybe lifting some weights, but obviously be careful when you're lifting weights. If you are lifting weights and you're doing the bench and you're tearing up all your muscles, it just brings all that testosterone, that beautiful, sweet testosterone flowing through your body, and that makes you happy. It really does. It's better than almost anything out there. So if you can get that testosterone pumping, you can start tearing your muscles by lifting some heavy weights, but it has to be at least 2 times a week, and it has to be scheduled in. You see, this is all part of your antidote to feeling sad, right? And getting over this girl. You need to, these are practical things that you can actually achieve. Now 5 is where I come in. You need a rebound girl. Getting yourself a rebound girl is so valuable right now. So you've cut all contact with her. Forget about her. Try to get her, you know, as away from you as possible. Distance will help you to forget about her. Grieve while being sober. You're sober, and then you're meeting up with friends and family, and now you're hitting the gym, and you're also, if you've broken up, you're going to need to get your body looking in shape. You're going to start to need to focus on not only your mental ability, but your stability, but your physical appearance will increase by using this pain and focusing this pain in such a constructive way, which is, you know, exercise, gym. 5, get yourself a rebound girl. That means learn yourself some cold approach. Even get on Tinder if you have to. Get on Tinder, find yourself a rebound girl. You need a rebound one-night stand just to blast it out of your system. And maybe hit the nightclubs. You might be able to get a one-night stand out of there. Maybe you could lock her in as a regular girl that is not really a girlfriend, kind of like a friends with benefits type girl. This is 5. Getting one of those and replacing her as soon as possible is so valuable and make you feel so much better. I promise you right now. And this is one thing I offer in this video. I offer on this channel as well. There's a lot of advice. The Sweet Art of Cold Approach. Top link in the description where you can sign up to do some coaching with me. I can just do one-on-one coaching. We can have a little chat and I can run through strategies depending on where you are in your life and where you are. But anyway, top link in the description. Sign up to some coaching with me. We can go through everything that you need to be doing right now, or we can do a boot camp in person, depending on where you are in the world. I could fly to you, or you could fly to me. We could figure it out. But finding a rebound girl, once you've done the other 4, you know, you've avoided drugs and all the pitfalls, you're working your way through it, you've felt the pain, and you've focused all that pain on something constructive. Now let's focus it on getting yourself a rebound girl, which is 5, and getting you back on track and forgetting about her, because she's the past. You need to rebuild your life and get yourself moving forward and focus on your future. Sign up to some coaching right now. We can get onto that as soon as I'm available. There might be a bit of a waiting list, who knows. But anyway, I'll make sure you click the subscribe button, and for you guys at home, you know I'm right.